Christina with Forever Bored Soapery here. I am going to make a sugar scrub today. Yeah, I'm gonna try a new one. It is gonna be, I was going to do a coffee sugar scrub with brown sugar, but the black coffee fragrance I got, it definitely smells like coffee, no question, but not a coffee that I like the smell of, if that makes sense. I can't even explain to you what type of coffee it smells like because it's not one that I would normally drink. So it's just not hitting home with me. And again, it's definitely a coffee smell, no question. It's just not a coffee smell that resonates with me. So I decided I'm gonna add some chocolate fudge into it as well and do like a mocha scrub type thing, just so that it's something that I enjoy, which seems to be kind of my thing. If I don't enjoy it, I don't like making it a ton. I do make, I guess, some floral scents in my soaps and stuff for other people, but I don't make a ton of stuff. If I don't really like it, then I don't really make it. But this coffee one is definitely a fragrance that is not for me, but I think with the chocolate fudge, it's gonna work out really well. So I did up my soap paste base here, or my whipped foaming base, I guess. And I just have to weigh it out because I never am smart enough to keep this information. So it's just gonna all go in the bowl here first. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, not 100% perfect, but it's good. So I'm at about 1730, let's say 1730. So what is that in half here, guys? 16 is 850, 865. So I'm just gonna pop out 865 because I'm just doing one batch, or well, I guess a double batch, but I only want half of this, is my point. That can't be right, can it? 865, yeah it is. I had a request for a coffee scrub a couple times. I've had people requesting it, that's why I'm making it today. And 'tis the season will be coming soon for these types of scrubs, so there we go. Okay, now I put the lid way over here and put this back. Just set this aside for now. Definitely probably make another scrub today too, just get them all done or used up or stocked up. I'm gonna have to make another soap base as well. I'm out of base. I have the teeniest little bit left. I'm gonna have to do that too. But I don't think that'll get done today. Today's my short day in the shop. I've got market in Kalmar today, so I need to get things done, and I still have a couple loaves of soap that are going to need cut as well. Okay, let's see what we got here. Got an itchy face today. Okay. letting that whip up. Well, that's doing its thing. I'm gonna work out this coffee. Oops, I forgot to look up the coffee. I'm gonna apologize, you guys. I just gotta double check my percentages. Okay, so I am back. So I looked it up. My coffee has no limit. I'm good there. No problems with that one. But my chocolate fudge does. It's at like 2.1%. So we're just gonna do 2% of the chocolate fudge and the rest coffee. We should be just fine. Okay, so do the chocolate fudge first. Now, I'm second guessing this. I don't want it to be too strong either. I don't think this coffee scent is too strong. I think we're okay. For those of you who are more ambidextrous than me, putting that stir stick over the top and then pouring does keep the spillage from happening and save you some money. Honestly, I almost drop the bottle every time I try and do it. What I should be doing is grabbing, what do you call those little things, the little squeezy things, a little tube on it. I can't remember what it's called, but anyways, I should be grabbing one of those because I have a bazillion of them and there's no reason not to use them. For now, this is looking gorgeous. Okay. So next I needed my glycerin. Let's have a smell of it. Yeah, it's pretty good. The chocolate just sweetens it up a bit. It was like a bitter coffee before. I also need some Octafin. I need 22 of that. Sugar is there. So let's get the glycerin in. I think we're pretty fluffed up now. Down the sides here again. We got lots going on. on my edges. Whip this up good, but also keep it in the bowl. So far so good. Okay, so that's doing its thing. We'll let that whip for a minute and then we'll add our fragrance. I don't think I'm going to add any color. Keep hemming and hawing about it. If I want it to be more of a brown color, but I think I'm going to leave it uncolored. And just, we'll see what it looks like with the brown sugar. And hopefully we don't need to do that. It's whipping up really nice here, guys. It's looking really good. Okay, let's get the brown sugar sorted out while we're waiting. Do I even have a big enough container? 1,200 grams. And if I'm being really truthful, I don't think I do have big enough. Use this guy. Is a much bigger, coarser sugar than the white sugar, so it'll be interesting to kind of see how it goes. Alright, so I do think that's floofy enough. So we're going to go ahead and add the sugar. Watch out. And then we're just gonna start it on slow. Yeah, I think this is gonna look good. I don't think we'll add any color. The brown sugar looks great. Don't know that you guys are going to be able to see this on camera, but we'll try. If you can see the little brown sugar flecks in there. Looks good. I'm happy with that. Very, very happy with that. Okay. So now I'm just going to scrape the sides off again. You know, I got to get in here. There is a little adjustment thing. It's supposed to help get to the sides a little better. But I do wonder, we'll check it out here now. A lot of the stuff that gets stuck on the sides for me is actually higher up. Yeah, so I think it gets pushed up and then the spatula can't get to it because it's too high up. That being said, this looks perfect in every way. So, stay. Set this guy to the side for now. Still need this. We use those later. And the brown sugar's good. Did you guys go through that whole process with me together? Did you enjoy it? Did anybody see me add the fragrance? This is my day, I swear. Okay, this is the kind of stuff I love to do. It's like double checking all my things, and there sits my fragrance that I did not add. Here's hoping adding it this late in the game isn't going to affect anything. I just like learning new things, and I like to learn what I can and can't do. Can't believe I did that. that go for a minute. I'm a little bit worried about the consistency now, to add it later, but hopefully it'll be okay. Seems to be all right. Just give it one more quick scrape. So I did see some of the fragrance kind of go towards the sides. It's looking good though. I think we're okay. There we go. And I'm happy with that. I don't want to overmix it, so we're calling it. I think it's okay. And good to go. So, set this guy aside and clean up my mess. Still need that. And I'm going to keep that out so I can take a picture later. That's how I track my stuff. I know that people have like big spreadsheets and inventory lists and all kinds of things, but I've been doing, just for remembering the date and what I put in the product, I actually just take a picture. And it's like, this is what I made on this day, and this is the fragrance or colorants or things like that. And then I can go back a month from now when I'm doing the labels and look at the picture and go, okay, I use this, this, and this, so I don't forget. And that seems to work out fairly well for me. I think I'm gonna try and get this guy out of here. Fiddly work that it is. Just trying to save as much of the product as I can. Okay, good enough. I really want a coffee right now. It smells better with the chocolate in there for sure. I don't know if I would call it a strong mocha scent. I don't know what to name this, you guys. If you have any ideas, let me know. So we're talking a really bitter coffee that we've toned down just a little bit by adding the chocolate, but the chocolate is definitely an undertone. It's not in the forefront by any means. You can kind of smell it, but yeah, it's not super strong. So I'm gonna need a name for it. I don't know if I just call it a mocha. I suppose I could, like a dark mocha maybe, but then would you think it would be smelling more like dark chocolate as opposed to a dark coffee? This I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. When I'm putting these in here, I do like to kind of scrape it around the edges to make sure it looks nice and full. So I do 175 grams in my containers, which works out, I end up putting in about 177, 178, just in case my scale is off or something silly. Cover my booty and all that jazz. My Poochie, I had to go to the vet today, one of my many Poochies. I feel like I've been running in vet bills lately. So I had one dog pulled his muscle, and that was our new puppy. So we had to take him to the vet. No idea what he did, but he did something. And we had to take him to the vet, get him some pain meds, do x-rays and all that, make sure his leg wasn't broken. And then my older dog, he's a husky, and he has arthritis in his back end, which is totally normal. We've had it with our other older dogs. It's just a thing that happens. And he's been really suffering lately with it, so we wanted to get him some medication for it. So my husband took him to the vet this morning and got him some drugs for his pain, as well as they recommended some kind of a vitamin something or other. I don't know, I haven't seen it yet, but they've recommended something else to kind of help keep it at bay, which was great. So we'll try that, see if it helps. And then what else did we do? Oh, and then one of our cats, the neighbor called the other day, because our cat practically is her cat too. And she called to say that she'd hurt her leg, and sure enough, the cat also has a leg issue going on. Not sure what she did. She's a farm cat, so we don't do a ton with them because unfortunately they come and go and they get injured or disappear or all kinds of stuff. So they don't get quite as much attention maybe as some of the other animals do. They kind of just live their life on the farm and make it or don't, I guess. It doesn't sound too wonderful, but that being said, we convinced the vet to give her some pain meds as well, which was grand because she's seen the cat and whatnot and whatever. So that was lovely. So we've got some drugs for her and she'll be good, but definitely don't want to be doing x-rays and everything else on a farm cat unless, well, that being said, if it continues to be a problem, we might just, I don't know, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's just a pulled muscle. And then but if it turns out to be a bigger issue, we wouldn't leave her suffering either. So I talk big about saying our animals are farm animals and we don't do all the things for them. Such a lie. We absolutely do. We say we won't. We say that we won't do these things, that we can treat them like the old school farmer. We can't. We spend so much money on vet bills on our animals and medications and drugs. It's just the way it is. We, as I said, we talk big, but hasn't been the case, which is why when you go to purchase animals and you're like, they're so expensive, there's a reason. There is a reason for it. You know, you're not just paying, for example, if we use our goats as an example, you know, there are some behind the scenes expenses that have to be considered when pricing our goats. And it does boil down to things like the vet bills of animals. And, You need cats in the barn to keep the mice down, and you need dogs in the yard to keep predators away, and there's more expenses than just birthing a goat, I guess. Oops. So there we go. I should share this with you guys. I don't know if you can see this really well, but it looks great. Maybe I'll bring it up to you just so you can see it really well. You can see the granules in there. I love the way that that looks. Pretty happy with that for the sugar scrub. Let's see if I can manage to get these labeled, and I'll be able to take them to market today. And I'm sure people will be thrilled to have something new to buy. I still can't decide what to call this. Like dark mocha, bitter mocha doesn't sound good for this type of product. Deep mocha, rich mocha, deep rich mocha. You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna go to ChatGPT and see what they come up with. You never know what they'll come up with. Okay, I didn't make enough jars. I have to clean some more jars. I'm gonna let you guys go and go clean some more jars for this. And then I have to do another sugar scrub. I'll have to look at my shelves and see who I have the least of, and that's who's gonna get made next, because I am at a base and now I'm gonna have to make more base. Anyways, we'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day, and may you be forever bored.